This is the same, and we're going to find out there are extraterrestrials. We are going to find out that they've been on this piece of rock for a long, long time, much longer than we can imagine. We're going to find out there are ET tech that's been reverse engineered and flown by US pilots for a long time. We're going to find out a whole bunch of things, but he intelligently said, hey, I'll release the files and you can make up your own mind. Now, is everything going to come out at once? No, of course not. It'll come out at a rate that is digestible.
I'm sure you've seen it, of the president with these men in suits and the military man in uniform there. You can see what looks like a military base behind the president, and they were walking. And here's this sort of some fashion or another chained, off-planet entity. Call him, her, it, what you choose. President Trump posts an image of himself walking a chained gray alien at what looks like a military base on his Truth Social account. Now, that previous post I just read and this, what's happening here?
I love it. Okay, big picture, biggest of big pictures. You might recall that Wernher von Braun's secretary, and Wernher von Braun was the Nazi scientist that created the V1, V2 rockets that were hitting London during World War II. And he was part of Operation Paperclip, like many other Nazis that were allowed into the US and then used to advance US-based cabal operations. Not US operations, US-based cabal. Like Heinrich Müller, head of the Gestapo, apparently allegedly died. No, he was recruited in Switzerland and came to the US and worked as part of Operation Paperclip to advance cabal-based ops in the US. And so Wernher von Braun told his secretary, the last thing that we'll do will be, the last thing that will happen will be a fake alien invasion, and they're going to be that'll be the last move of the cabal. And so that's out there. So what DJT is doing here, he's getting ahead of the curve. He's taking control, as they have done consistently from the beginning. They know what the narrative was going to be, the cabal-led narrative, and they jumped in front at every turn and then directed it to their favor. This is exactly that. They know that the cabal was planning the fake alien invasion. And what's DJT? He's actually got himself in the picture. This is brilliant. I love this. Whoever composed the shot's brilliant. He's got himself in the picture with this very, sort of buff-looking alien. But the buff-looking alien is in chains. So what's the message there? DJT's in control of the whole ET issue. And they don't like being called aliens. They like being called ETs. So we got the image here is that DJT is in charge of the entire ET issue, which is a comm to the remaining black hats saying we are really out. I mean, not only did we lose the money, we've even lost our last move, which is going to be the alien ET card. And so that's all it is. It's just a continuation of the same procedure they have used for many years now. Know what the adversary is going to do, get a hold of it, jump in front of it, lead it in the direction they want, and make sure that they can minimize any downside that was intended by black hats. And this is the same. And we're going to find out there are extraterrestrials. We are going to find out that they've been on this piece of rock for a long, long time, much longer than we can imagine. We're going to find out there are ET tech that's been reverse engineered and flown by US pilots for a long time. We're going to find out a whole bunch of things, but he intelligently said, hey, I'll release the files and you can make up your own mind. Now, is everything going to come out at once? No, of course not. It'll come out at a rate that is digestible. Now, what do I mean by that? Just the existence of other life forms will be difficult for a lot of fundamentalist religions, Christians included, but not just Christians, because they view anything that's not of this earth as it's either demonic or angelic, and there's nothing in between. And so they've got to make sure that what isn't made available is not going to destabilize these very key groups too quickly. Over time, as people pass, and we're talking generations now, as generations pass, and the younger generations that grew up with the idea they're not so challenged. The older generations, they're going to find some difficulty. As they pass, more and more come out. This will happen over decades, and eventually, maybe in 100 years. So what's that? 4 or 5 generations. More and more truth will have come out. A lot's going to come out. Enough's going to come out to shake people. But there's a lot that needs to be held back. But that's what's going on here.
The global financial reset is underway and happening now. The battle rages on with competing parallel systems. The current deep state Federal Reserve Central Bank system and the system President Trump and team has developed. While the dawning of the golden age is upon us, we are presently in the danger zone through the reset transition.
Join me and my prominent guests every Wednesday live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on JMC Broadcasting's backup Rumble channel on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Sign up for JMC's free weekly war report, including notifications of when the Global Financial Reset Show is published. The future is bright, and it belongs to us, not to the global elite.
Global Financial Reset. Only from JMC Broadcasting.